I think every time I restart my computer, it unconnects my microphone for some reason. I guess not like unconnects, but like it manually removes it from the default. So I have to like reapply it every single time. I don't know how to fix it. I was just like trying to get like my pre-recording jitters out of the way because, you know, every time you record something, you're always like, that probably doesn't make any sense. I mean, stumbling over your words and whatnot, but like, when I did that, I was like, oh, nope, it didn't capture any of my audio. I wonder why that happened. But yeah, that's why you always have to test your recording stuff before you start recording anything. Anyways, I realized I haven't recorded anything in a while, so I kind of just wanted to get on here and record something. I kind of realized I haven't seen my model yet. I've had it for a couple weeks now, and I haven't really done anything with it. Although I did play a little bit of Genshin, but the mic quality isn't that great. But I might make a small edit of it, like just like of the highlights, I suppose. But yeah, I've been really busy at work and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess that's kind of why I've been missing and I haven't made a video in a week, couple weeks. I don't know how long it's been anymore. So yeah, I'm actually just here working on a commission for a friend. So I figured I'd just kind of color this and talk about, I don't know. I'll find something to ramble about, okay? Anyways. What am I doing? I'm already messing up. Let me fix my position here real quick, because it's kind of an awkward setup. Because I have to look down at my tablet, but obviously the mic has to be like right in my face or else this won't record properly. Just so you guys are aware, this isn't usually how I go about coloring something. That wasn't right. See, I'm already messing up. I don't know why I did it this way. Don't do it this way is what I recommend. It just makes your life more difficult. But yeah, I guess I did it this way because this is the like second thing I've drawn on this computer, but pretty much like I'm not used to it yet, especially like my tablet displaying the screen. It looks so much like more, how do I put this, shrunk down than I'm used to, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like all of the words and all of the tools and settings and bars and stuff just look really small to me. Other than that, it's been pretty nice and convenient, I suppose. Being able to draw on here and not transfer it. I just have to get used to it looking like this, I guess. Let me just... Oh, and if I sound weird, I'm sorry. This is actually me recording through OBS. I usually record my audio through Audacity and like edit it before the videos are posted. Hold on, this is not coming out the way I want it to. Yeah, I usually edit the audio and that first, and this you're kind of hearing the audio like as it comes out. So yeah, I'm sorry if you absolutely hate it. Support me so I can buy a better microphone or something like that. I don't really care too much. I'm just here to have fun and chill out. You know me. Well, maybe you don't. Maybe this is the first time seeing me, which I wouldn't be surprised. I have, what, 4 videos on my channel? Yeah. We're just here to chill. But, let's merge that layer. Oh, what? I didn't want to make a new layer. Why did I do that? There we go. Again, I don't know why I did it this way, because now I have to select every layer all over again. Oh, wait, I have to, get this too, because we're gonna add some blush. Usually, when I do blush, I usually kind of make it on the orangier red side. But I do realize this is like a person with a darker pigment. So, you know what? I'm going to do this like I normally do, and then I'm just going to modify the color, I think. Yeah. Yeah, because see, that's not quite the best color for their skin tone. Also, I have to adjust the settings on this watercolor brush. Do I have a blender on this one? I've been using... They have a smudge tool. Sorry. I've just started using this program on this computer. And sometimes when you download this program, there's all different kinds of settings, like, already in place. Let me, adjust the hue a bit. I think I'm gonna make it a little bit redder. And I also like to turn down the saturation a bit. Yeah, there we go. That's kind of nice, right? I'm not coping, right? But yeah, no, it's been really busy at my job. It's like, so where I work right now is actually the busiest time of the year. I know a lot of places, usually Christmas will be their busiest time of the year. I don't know why it's like that, because, you know, we sell all the normal, like, things that people would want for Christmas. I mean, not to say Christmas and Black Friday itself isn't bad at my store in general, but for some reason this time of the year is just way busier. I don't know why. I don't know why. But yeah, so they've been increasing my hours, so I'm not only working like more days, but more hours as well. So more hours every day, and more days added onto my pre-existing shifts. So I've just been a wee bit tired, but I do have like a new video in the process, like a new little kind of, I call them the animated story times because it's the only title that really I can think of that fits it. But they aren't really that. I mean, the most animation I do is like 2 frames. You know? I just don't know what else to call them, or what I would call them. But yeah, I am working on one of those. This shadow. I'll probably go and blend out the shadow because it's a little too dark for my taste right there. Yeah, I'm gonna actually add one right on the inside of this frame here. And then it's gonna switch to the bottom of the frame. Oh no! So, you might also notice I just don't use any keyboard shortcuts, like, whatsoever. I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe because I feel like my hand's already up here. Why would I reach another hand up here to, like, hit Control Z or something like that? Who knows? Maybe I'm just lazy. Maybe I'm too lazy. I hate learning things. If I'm not interested in learning a thing, I won't learn a thing. Which it's like, hey, Astra, you draw. Like, why wouldn't you learn how to do that? Like, wouldn't it make it easier? If I can get away with doing the bare minimum now, why would I make it more complicated, right? Right? I don't know, maybe, again, probably just me. Hope this is coming out right. I asked for a picture of them, and they sent me a Animal Crossing villager, so I'm like, oh geez, I hope this is right. I actually have to double check the colors because I'm pretty sure they said a green hat, green hoodie. I don't remember what color they wanted their shoes to be, though. So maybe I should look that up before I continue coloring this. Who knows? So, like, I don't know what I was gonna say. I think I was saying this is a commission for my friend who is. They said they were they commissioned me. A friend commissioned me through another friend. I know it's the many steps of getting commissioned, but they said that this was for like a YouTube channel rebrand. I don't know what their content's gonna be. I know, like, years ago when I talked to them, they said something about making, like, comic book related videos and stuff like that. And I was like, that's cool. I'm not, here's the thing, I'm not personally too into comic books anymore. I used to really, really like comic books. I think I dropped them just after, well, not just after, maybe. So if you're into new, like, comic books, you'll probably remember the New 52, like, when that all started, and how a lot of people didn't like the New 52. So the way I got into, this is gonna sound cringy, the way I got into superheroes in comic books and stuff, not that I didn't like them before, mind you, let me just say that, because, my older brother, he liked comic books and had a lot of them. He actually has, like, a lot of X-Men trading cards, which are really cool. But, anyways, back to the matter at hand, the way I personally got into, like, reading comics and buying comics and collecting comics was through a roleplay account on Tumblr. I'm sorry. But yeah, they wanted me to roleplay Superboy, so I had to start reading the comics to find out more about him. And, like, then when so I got into that, and I was reading that and Young Justice and Teen Titans and stuff like that. And I'd pick up the occasional, like, Batman comic, Red Robin. Oops, sorry, I bumped my mic. But yeah, I'd pick up those kinds of comic books, those titles. Different things, like, in the Batman universe, I suppose, is what I'm going for, what I'm trying to say. Although I did read a lot of Young Avengers. I liked that one a lot. I think I collected most of them, except for the, well, I don't know if there's an even newer story, but there was, like, a story that came out. I think there is a newer story, so the one I'm a little behind, because I think there was a story where, like, Billy, oh, I wouldn't blend. I didn't mean to do the airbrush. I meant to blend that line out. Density all the way up. Okay. Let me see the miscellaneous. Okay, hold on. Okay. Sorry, I'm still trying to fiddle with the settings in this program, like I said, so some of this stuff is, like, not working the way I'm used to it working. But I'm pretty sure there was a comic that came out where, like, Billy and Teddy had to get married or something. And so that happened. And I haven't read that one. I don't know if it's worth reading. I think I watched... Oh, what's the guy's name? You guys probably know him if you're into, like, you know, gay content and being gay. But he makes a lot of videos like that. I think his name's James? You probably already know what I'm talking about. But I think he talked about it and he said it wasn't that good, mainly because of on principle, like they kind of sterilized a gay couple and forced them they fit the heterosexual dynamic now, so they are morally correct gays and we can accept them, kind of stereotype. But I think I'd want the comic anyway, just because I'd want to collect them, but I haven't bought them in years. Anyways, I think I was back to talking about Superboy or something like that. I like him a lot. I know, it was like, well, he's like the only one you read, and it's like, I think I was trying to explain that. No, he's not the only one I've read. Because here's the thing with comic books. They're not like manga where you can just buy one title and continuously read it like that. It's like, if you want to get the full story, you're going to have to buy so-and-so's comic, like this volume of so-and-so's comic, so you have to like, oh, here's a Batgirl comic in the middle of your Red Robin comic. If you want to find out what Batgirl is doing, you have to like get her comics, you know? This was just a preview. And so it's just kind of like, oh, okay, I guess so. So yeah, it kind of is, it's like, you know those books when you were a kid that were like, what were they? They were like a find your own story kind of books. Like where it'd be like, go to this page if you want to see this. Should I put an upper lip on this character? Build your own story? I don't know what they were called. I don't know if I want this lip here. I usually put the lip on because just in general, everybody has lips, but I guess it kind of gives it... Well, it's not too feminine looking. Let me deselect it. Again, I don't usually do it with the selection tool on. Yeah, let me get rid of it. I just realized I kind of don't have a shadow on this, oh wait, oh wait, what the hecko? I think I'm a fool. Oh, I know what I did. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. It's okay, everybody. Crisis averted. Just like a little bit of a fade there. Nothing crazy, okay? You know what I'm probably gonna do? I feel like, too many artists do this, but I'm probably gonna end up adding a catchlight on the other side. I think people add a catchlight so they don't have to learn shading and lighting and stuff like that. And so it's like, why is there a catchlight? Like, that doesn't need to be there. I pushed the wrong button again. I'm sorry, everyone. Yeah, it's like, why is there a catchlight there? But like, I think people add that into their drawings so they don't have to like try hard to make their drawing dynamic. Not that my drawing and coloring is great, mind you. I just make up the shadows and shading as I go along. But people add like adding that catchlight makes their art better. Now I need to go back up here and add like a shadow for the Shadowverse. I don't know what I'm saying. What is Shadowverse? What is that from? Am I like making up words now? Isn't that like a thing? I don't know. Anyways, I think I was saying I really like Superboy, but I didn't like... I think the whole point I was trying to get before I went off on 10 other tangents was that they changed him a lot in the New 52. So in the original comic books for Superboy, he was like a clone of Superman and Lex Luthor because he couldn't just clone Superman because I guess the DNA was too unstable or something. I don't quite remember. I'd have to go back and read it. But he was a clone of Superman and Lex Luthor. Okay, so let me find it. good shade color. But yeah, so when he originally woke up from his stasis cloning pod, he was like a very serious kind of character. You know. But then afterwards, when he kind of realized, oh, hey, I'm not, because he woke up and he was like, I am Superman, you know, because I think he had all of Superman's memories implanted into him. So he's like, I am Superman, you know. But then when he realized he wasn't Superman, he was like, okay, well, I'm going to go out and discover myself. So he just kind of went to Hawaii and started like surfing and hitting on chicks and stuff. Yeah, and he like stayed there for a while until like, I think the girl he liked, I think her name was Tanner or something. I think she died. I don't know. I have to brush up on my lore, my Superboy lore. It's been ages. Should I? No, that's fine, right? Let me like just make this look a little cleaner, right? Okay. You know what I should probably do? Not put that on the same layer that I am, or even better, put it on the same layer, but lock the layers so I don't accidentally blend out the color. There we go. Where am I at? Okay. But yeah, so then I think he went on to join the Young Justice team, which was like Tim Drake. Wow, I couldn't remember his last name the other night, so I'm like, wow, I remembered. But yeah, Tim Drake. I forgot. I think his name is Bart, but he becomes Kid Flash, like a different Kid Flash, because there's Barry Allen, Wally West, and then there's Bart. He's a time traveler from the future. I think I'm remembering that correctly. But he went by the name Impulse before he becomes Kid Flash. But yeah, those three are the first three in the group. I'm trying to remember who else is in there. I think Cassie is there, and she's kind of like, so I'm trying to remember everything. It's like Wonder Woman, and then there's Wonder Woman, and then there's Donna Troy, I think is her name, and she's kind of like the Wonder Woman sidekick. But then there's another one, and I believe her name is Cassie. I'm trying. I'm really trying. I don't remember anybody else on that team, though. I am so sorry. I don't remember, was Aqualad on the team, or was he like, so here's the thing. There's like the OG Teen Titans, which was like, that was Dick Grayson. Pretty sure it's Wally West. I'm pretty sure Aqualad was in there. Not the one from the Young Justice cartoon, which is the point I'm eventually trying to get to with what I'm saying. But what I'm talking about. But that's probably, I don't know what I'm doing most of the time. Just like ignore me. Do not take tips and tricks from me. Because I realize what I'm doing looks very weird. There we go. Yeah, I think it was like, but the original ones I'm pretty sure was like, sorry, I'm trying to remember. Dick Grayson, Aqualad, Barry Allen, and Donna Troy, I think, were the original Teen Titans, from what I can remember. I think Starfire ended up joining later. Like the ones you see in the cartoon, like Cyborg and Starfire and Beast Boy and stuff, ended up joining a lot later. Because there's like original Teen Titans and then there's new Teen Titans. But again, okay, so back to the point. Yeah, so he goes and he makes that super team. So the Young Justice team eventually does just assimilate and become the new Teen Titans, because obviously Teen Titans, they grow up, you know, and then they just become their own superheroes at some point. Like they become Nightwing and, you know. But so yeah, they kind of assimilate into that kind of thing. They join the team. Do I like what I'm doing here? I don't know if I do or not. Oh my gosh. Okay, so sorry, another tangent. But my leg got stuck to the chair I'm sitting in, and I had to rip it off, and my skin hurts now. Ah! But yeah, so I guess the point was I was trying to get at is like, so after a while, so whenever DC wants to reset the universe, they usually, it's like, oh, we want to tell a story, but we want to tell it with this character. But the thing is, either this character is dead, this character doesn't act a certain way, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And so they have to, they kind of restart the universe, which it's like, New 52 isn't the first time they've restarted the universe. They've had, I think they had Flashpoint and Infinite Crisis. Oh, Flashpoint was the New 52 restart, if I'm remembering that correctly. Flashpoint was. And then I think, what am I trying to remember here? Like, Infinite Crisis was a different restart. There's lots of different restarts to the universe. And that's why a lot of the time when somebody's like, Batman's like 500 years old now, he can't be a superhero anymore, it's like, well, technically, he is the same age he's always been. He's just, they've just restarted the universe so many times that he doesn't age. You know? Me. Woo! Wee. This is such a messy looking line. Shall you redo this? But so pretty much what I'm like in the New 52, when they restarted the universe, and don't get me wrong, the Young Justice was a pretty good cartoon. I just don't like how Superboy is in that compared to like how he was in the comics, you know? Because he's a goofy guy and then he gets a little serious, but he's more like a wholesome country boy, you know? He's not I'm very serious. I don't know who I am. I'm very angsty kind of guy, you know? So I don't really like the writing for his character in Young Justice. Let me get that. Wasn't he? Sorry, I'm trying to remember that cartoon. Wasn't he dating the, like, McGann girl? The Martian girl? I'm like, what? What? That was, like, a weird turn. Although I bet a lot of the people who grew up watching that show was like, iconic OTP #1, and like me in my head I'm like, what it's kind of like, so I originally grew up watching the Teen Titans cartoon. Sorry, let me finish that story first before I go off to another tangent. My point is, the New 52 comics made him like made Superboy into the same character he was in Young Justice, so I was kind of like, oh, I don't really like this. So yeah, that's why I guess I kind of dropped those comics specifically. Yeah. But I moved on to other ones, like I think Black Bat and what other one? Obviously Young Avengers. I tried to pick up those, and I read some Black Bat, some regular Batman comics. There we go. I was looking for the layer. And so on and so forth. But sometimes you can't find an issue if they're really old comics, or sometimes issues aren't out yet. So you kind of, have to wait a while, and sometimes when you're waiting, you just kind of forget about it or lose interest. But yeah, anyways. back to that tangent I was about to go on.